I joined the Labour Party because I saw the sort of difference that we were making in our communities. We rebuilt and revitalised our schools. We put massive investment into the NHS so that people weren't waiting 18 months anymore and now are waiting a maximum of 18 weeks for those vital operations. We introduced the minimum wage, so people aren't earning £1.50 an hour in our shops and restaurants. They're earning a minimum of £5.60 an hour. A real difference, a real living wage for people on lower incomes in this country. We help the elderly people, some of the most vulnerable in our society, by introducing winter fuel payments of up to £400 a year. We introduced free bus travel, free TV licences for the elderly, so that making a real difference to people's lives in those areas. And that's just some of what we've achieved together in 13 years. And the Tories, David Cameron, make no secret of the fact that if they're elected to government, all of this will be at risk. They say they want to make savage cuts, and savage cuts now. And we say that's not right. And as I go around the constituency and I meet you, you're telling me the same thing. You're the first time voter that I met in your village who said to me that her parents have always voted Tory, but she's going to go to university and she's concerned that there won't be any job for her at the end of it. And she needs us to take the tough action that we've been taking over the last few years through this recession and will continue to take to ensure that for our young people and for all of us there are jobs and prosperity and growth in the economy, not Tory cuts that could lead us back to a double-dip recession. You're the small business owner that I met in Town Ward who told me that the VAT cut, which was ridiculed by the Tories, actually made the difference for her between her business continuing and her business failing. That real support, in little ways, for jobs, for businesses, for families, has made the difference for a lot of people, and is why what you tell me is that your personal experience of this recession is not as bad as the recession of the 80s and 90s that we saw, where generations of people had their lives blighted by economic failure. Now, let me also say a word to those of you who've told me that you're thinking of a tactical vote for the Lib Dems in this election. You tell me that only the Lib Dems can beat the Tories in this area. Well, that may be what the Lib Dems tell you, but actually there was only 215 voters in 2005 who made the difference between the Lib Dem vote and the Labour vote in this constituency. So it's neck and neck. And what they also don't tell you is that Nick Clegg and Vince Cable are increasingly close in their rhetoric to what the Tories are telling us through David Cameron, that there are going to be cuts in vital public services. For example, they want to make cuts to child tax credits for those on middle incomes. And we say that there's a real risk that a vote for the Liberals is a vote for a Tory government. If you would prefer a Labour government to a Tory government, you have to vote for the Labour Party. Now, Chris Grayling has a majority of over 16,000. You may say there's no realistic prospect of electing a Liberal MP or a Labour MP in this area, and you may be right. But let's look at it this way. If the Liberal Democrats have to decide whether they're going to support a Tory government or support a Labour government, every single vote cast for the Labour Party in this constituency and constituencies up and down the country will make vital difference. So every vote counts. Please vote on May the 6th, and please vote for the Labour Party. We need to stay the course. We need to build on what we've achieved over the last 13 years and not put it at risk. We need to build a future fair for all. So please come out on Thursday and please vote for the Labour Party. Thank you.